part of divine favor. Everybody say movement of purpose. So when he said about bind, when he said bind, what it is, he means tie. He says physically gird. That means that's movement of purpose. When you tie the word of God around you, it causes movement of purpose to go with you. Are y'all with me? So that's why the divine favor of God is over you and on you, because guess what happens? Is the word of God is in you, and then now because he have tied it around what? You can do what? There's movement of purpose. Oftentimes the reason why we don't have divine favor is because there's no movement of purpose. We're moving, but we're not moving with a purpose. It's the difference between moving and moving with a purpose. Are y'all with me? It's the difference between getting excited and just enjoying things. Hello, somebody. God is saying in our life, what I'm giving you is divine favor, and because I'm giving you divine favor, you got to understand, you got to have movement of purpose. Bind it. Somebody say bind it. Bind it. That means join it together. Bring the word in you. And so no matter what's outside of you is going wrong, you're still moving with purpose. The neck there now deals with the motive of purpose. Somebody say motive of purpose. See, when I have movement of purpose, I need to see what my movement is, what is pushing my movement rather, is the motive behind my movement in the Word of God. Because if my motive behind the movement is in the Word of God, then I know the favor of God will always be on me. I'm just teaching you. Are y'all understanding? I'm giving you good sound principles. While you're moving, move with the motive from the Word of God. So you can move based on philosophy, and philosophy will stop. But the Word of God will always be present. Hello, somebody. Even when you're down and out, the Word of God will always be there for who? For you. And then now we have movement of purpose, and then we have motive of purpose. And somebody say table. Table. So when you look at table, I was saying, God, you have to give me something, because table right here means to glisten. It deals with a tablet as to polish. So when he was saying, I'm going to set a table, God said, I'm polishing this table. And you know, in Psalm 23, it said, God will set a table before you in the presence of what? In other words, God is going to do it. He's going to make your movement and your motive so righteous that the enemy is going to see how polished you are. That you can sit down in the midst of a struggle and still dine with God. Oh, I feel like jumping and shouting. When all hell is breaking out, you're sitting down dining. Oh, God. So what does that mean? That means God takes you from the movement to the motive, and God is saying, I'm giving you a measure of purpose. What I'm putting in you, you know how to measure what's inside of you. You can't measure purpose until you get in a situation and how you react to it. And sometimes we react so bad, we don't realize what we got. And when we think the devil is taking something from us, God didn't allow the devil to take anything from you. What he allowed is for you to release it, because it was holding you back in the first place. Right. God say the measure of the man I want you to be. You can't be that man. Hear me, young man. While you're hanging around all these other knuckleheads. So I caused them to have a beef with you. I'm talking your language. And now you don't understand why you used to hang out with the brothers. Hang out with them. You had the same language, but now they don't want to hang out with you anymore. Because God is trying to take the measure of you and change it based on the Word of God. So you can have divine favor. Are y'all with me? Is this stuff good? I like it. I kind of like it. Okay. Let's go to Jeremiah 31 and 3. Let's see something. Talk about this Yahwistic faith. Y'all with me? preacher already. What did I say? 31 degrees? Are y'all with me? So now we don't have to go through that. I don't want to give you a long discourse of the contextual meaning and the situation here. But I can tell you, everybody say renewed joy. Renewed joy. Peace and prosperity. Peace and prosperity. Come from worship. So when you begin to understand what Jeremiah is doing, most people say he's a weeping prophet. Yes, he was. But he gave some good things. He provided you some good information. Somebody say restoration. Spoken by a revealed word. So we say this, everybody say divine favor. Look what I'm saying now. He said, because we talked about last week about steadfast love and faithful love. Everybody say steadfast love, faithful love. And we talked about it's sort of like an adornment of spiritual beauty. It adorns you. You know how you women, y'all stay in the hills. And some men stay in the mirror more than women. Back then you wear makeup, they said we're running, but everybody, men wear makeup too, they put the powder on their face and everything. I'm serious. I mean, why you shining? Come on, I'm trying to help some of y'all. Right. Young men, you ain't got to be shining everywhere. No. I mean, you going out and you shining, you glowing. People think you Moses, just coming out the mouth. ain't that Moses? You shining. I'm just joking. I mean, wrap your face up. Get you a little pad and stuff. You ain't got to put nothing on it to wrap your face and kind of make you stop shining. You got to be shining. The sun, I'm serious, the sun don't attract you. It's not attractive to you when you ain't, All right? And then I really don't want to get into the psychological part about it, because it's a psychological thing about it. You go really study the psychological part about how we act. Because if your face is shining and then you got light shining on you, what it does, it irritates your eyes. And when your eyes is irritated, it frustrates your mind. And when your mind is frustrated, you don't stay focused. Okay. So a lot of times you're in classes and the light's irritating your eyes and stuff. And guess what? And that's why you don't stay focused, because your mind is irritated. So you ain't going to recall and recollect when it comes to bringing things back to make a good grade. Right. I'm helping y'all.